is up, everyone? I have returned once again with another exciting Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer video. And for this entry, I will be showcasing my MAC-10 class. So, I don't remember if it was the video prior to this one or just one of my previous videos, but I do have some criticisms regarding the MAC-10. It's a really fast gun. Like the fire rate on it is fucking astounding. But the recoil on it, I absolutely despise the amount of recoil the amount of recoil that it has. Unless you have, like, I don't know, the bruiser grip, which honestly, no, it's not the bruiser grip. I think it's the field agent grip that reduces the recoil, which is great because you know, I needed the same thing for the FFAR, the absolute worst fucking gun in this game. Especially if, you're not a fan of recoil. So, but if I had to compare this to the FFAR, I would definitely rather use this. Because there's just no fucking way I'm ever gonna do, like, a solid video with the FFAR. At least in core. Because, recently I have switched to hardcore, and it's a different story, so you'd literally use any gun and still come out on top, which I think is pretty cool. If you're good enough, that is. Because, like, I used to be, a little afraid that I wasn't good enough for hardcore when I've been playing core, like, for all of these videos. And it's not to say that I necessarily plan these multiplayer videos, it's just that I mean, I kind of take them as I go. Like in this instance, I was trying to max out all the ARs and the SMGs in multiplayer, just because, I'm much better with ARs and SMGs in multiplayer than I am in. I mean, I'm good with them in general, so it's like, why not use them in multiplayer than just use everything else to level up on in zombies? To get two birds stoned at once type of deal. I say that ironically so much, it's pretty much unironic at this point. But, yeah, if I can literally use any gun in zombies. I can't say the same for multiplayer. So I figured, ARs, SMGs, pretty standard. Let's save that for multiplayer. See how good I pull off, using those guns in multiplayer. But yeah, it's a decent gun. I mean, it's not my favorite. It's not a Milano. It's not an AK-74U. It's sure as shit not a fucking Bullfrog. But, it's better than nothing. It's probably the worst SMG out of the bunch. But, I would still rather much use this than the fucking FFAR. Because I don't know why, dude. Like, the thing about the FFAR in the past games, especially in the first 3 Black Ops, is that I don't remember it having this much terrible recoil. I just remember it eating through bullets really fast. Which it does the same on here, but, with terrible recoil. And you probably run out of ammo much quicker as well. So, that fucking sucks. But at least in the old games, you didn't have to deal with that terrible recoil. At least to my knowledge, because I actually haven't played Black Ops 3 Zombies in a good bit. And my PS3 is like halfway bricked. So even if I was able to play Black Ops 1, it would probably freeze on, like, the middle of a zombies run. So that sucks for me. But I might get that fixed because I like my nostalgic factor. But yeah, my feelings towards the FFAR have kind of changed over the years, especially in this game, and it's not for the better. I don't recall there being an Uzi like the MAC-10 in the first Black Ops, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that. But on this game, oof. If I ever do start doing a hardcore playlist, I am going to struggle trying to capture something with this. Just going to go ahead and put that out there. Because, don't get me wrong. Like, multiplayer camos are cool, but I'm not gonna do all that fucking grinding. Especially if I have to, especially the specifics. I just can't. The camo grind in fucking Cold War multiplayer is an atrocity. Like having to get a certain amount of kills back and back, having to get a certain amount of kills back to back, having to get a certain amount of headshots using a different reticle or some shit. It's really fucking tedious, and I just think it's not worth it. Plus the fucking camos. Like, with the exception of, like, the Blush or the Seducer camo, because I did recently unlock those, and those are really fucking cool. With the exception of those, like, the rest of the camos, especially when you're close to unlocking it for all classes, they do not look that great. I remember gold camos in, like, fucking Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. I didn't play the 2019 Modern Warfare's multiplayer, just the campaign. But, like, even the gold camos in that were fucking cool. As opposed to this, where it's just like, it looks like it was just painted by a fucking preschool child. Now, the Dark Ether camos, on another hand, that's something worth grinding for. I am absolutely considering grinding for Dark Ether. After I, max out all the sidearms, because I recently, finally, maxed out all the primaries and zombies. Like, the only thing I had left was the DMR 14. I gotta put off the tac rifles, because, fucking, I wanted to work towards the snipers, just so I can get those out of the way, because I figured if I save these for last, I'm going to end this run on a really fucking bad note. And that's the last thing I want right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way, and then just come back for the tac rifles. My deal with the tac rifles is that I would work on the M16 and the AUG in multiplayer, and then save the Type 63 and the DMR 14 for zombies. Because, semi-autos in fucking multiplayer, I can't do that. Like burst weapons, and fully autos, I can absolutely do that. With the exception of the Street Sweeper, because I'm never gonna fucking spam that thing in multiplayer. I'm sorry, but if you spam a Street Sweeper in multiplayer, you're a fucking coward. I'm sorry, that's... No, fuck that. I'm done apologizing. You're a fucking coward if you spam a Street Sweeper in multiplayer. And if that offends you, I'm sorry. If you feel called out by this, okay, lace that bitch up. Wear it with some fucking pride, because it's true. Like, if you're not using Street Sweeper to tear through the Russian Mangler's armor and zombies, get away from me. Please. Other than that, you're fine. Yeah, this was a decent gun to max out. Like I've previously mentioned the last 9 times, it wasn't as much of a struggle as the FFAR. But I would much rather go back to using this than than pretty much, you get the deal. You get the idea. So, whew. Oh yeah, I should probably mention I recently got my first dose of the Moderna vaccine, which, ooh, as someone who's had COVID, it's not great, because, it's good that I got it, but, like in the first 15 minutes after you receive it, you do have to sit and wait to make sure the side effects are incoming, which I didn't feel anything at first, but then, like several hours later, like 9-10 hours later, while I was finishing up at work, the side effects started to settle in, and I swear to God, I thought I was gonna fucking die. My insides felt like they were fucking burning. I felt like Doppio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind when he was choking on those fucking razor blades. Oh, it was so dreadful. Like, my head was killing me. But at the same time, I didn't even have a fever. So I'm like, how the fuck is this happening, bro? Man, medicine's really come a long way ever since, because this shit is next level. Like, and the soreness that I get from work was amplified tenfold. Oh, I felt like I was suffering. I came home and like for whatever reason I was getting chills like out of nowhere. Like, bro, my fucking fan's not even on. How the hell is this happening? But they usually they say that the side effects go away after the first 24 hours, which they did, because the next morning I woke up with just a headache. So I'm not looking forward to the second dose. But I just want to get this over with. I just want this pandemic to be over. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell for more content, because I will be uploading more of these. Thanks.